Welcome to Seattle, Brad.
I love Seattle.
Yeah, it's a.
Welcome back to Seattle.
Yeah, welcome back to Seattle. It's a cool city.
I've been there. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's a decent place to hang out. Sometimes the weather's a little crazy, but
yeah,
you know, I like going there for PAX, and there's cool people up there.
I could probably live there if it came to it.
Yeah, I think so too. Maybe someday.
Is his foot going through?
I don't think it is.
I can't tell from here.
Yeah. That's Delson. Oh yeah, that foot definitely is.
Oh no. Oh, there we go.
Yeah. This is Delson Rowe. He's the hero of inFamous Second Son.
Okay.
And we are here in Seattle. This is a clear game save. I have completed 100% of the game, so there's not going to be any missions in here. We're going to load into an earlier part of the game a little later.
Cool.
But I just, you know, if people care about like the sorts of power sources and stuff you'll get, we're probably going to show that in the early parts of this. So know that.
Man, look at those fingers.
Look at his fingers.
Like the way they animate.
Yeah.
That's serious next-gen fingers.
It is one of the things that really stands out about this game is, I mean, just the visuals, the visual quality of the action, and just the
Welcome to the next generation.
Like, look at his damn fingers.
Yeah.
I wonder if this will even play on the video. That's one of the things that it wasn't until I saw this running in person and played it at E3 that I was like, oh wait, inFamous looks amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, this looks all right. Whoa. Ride the broadcast, man. Truth waves.
Yeah, truth waves.
In the air. Something smells like Teen Spirit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a cover of a Nirvana song in here.
You must be
over
on
the end credits.
lithium,
that is
bro.
That is not great,
yeah,
but it's in there.
I heard that in the trailer. It was right. It's not good.
A couple of Sir Mix-a-Lot songs are in here too.
Okay.
So,
all right. Or those are not covers.
No, I think those are the actual songs.
Well, I mean, you know,
we're gonna get close to this car. I don't know if you noticed this car has neons on it.
I did notice that.
Let's get some. All right. So the whole thing about Delson is, you know, unlike Cole,
who was electrical.
Delson's power is that he can have multiple powers, multiple power sources. So you start out with, you get smoke power pretty early on in the game, and then over the course of the game you will unlock additional abilities, and it's really interesting. But at the same time, like, you know, most of it kind of has a lot of equivalent stuff. You know, it's like now instead of that little flight thing I had earlier, I've got this run.
Just another way of getting around quickly.
There's another, it's like here's a traversal ability. So the controls don't change dramatically.
Same goes for the weapons, I'm guessing.
Yeah,
exactly.
Just
different versions of the same basic concept.
You're kind of shooting out different colors, and you know the properties of the weapons are a little different. So I can still zoom in. This one actually slows down for a little bit when I zoom in, and then I can zap like that.
That's your pea shooter.
Yeah.
Do you have rockets?
I do.
Okay. Definitely an inFamous game.
Yeah.
Do you have grenades?
Yeah.
Made out of light?
Yeah.
Okay.
I killed that civilian. That's I've gone full good.
You killed him in the foot.
I killed him in the foot.
What just happened to that guy?
I subdued him. These are some drug dealers.
Oh.
Which is good, because that means they're actual enemies. So with this ability, this is kind of the, you know, the good versus bad. I can kill him in the head with a negative karma kill shot, or I can aim for the feet.
Is that across the board?
That's with this power specifically.
Oh.
With this power source, rather. You can do that.
Okay. But I was gonna say, if I can't go for headshots at all in this game without being marked as bad.
No, you definitely can. With this power specifically, you
shouldn't. Seems like a weird distinction, but okay.
It's more just like, you know, or I can just shoot him in the chest and it's karma neutral. You know, like it's not.
So you're actually getting good karma for shooting him in the feet?
Yeah, because I'm not killing him.
What is this?
And I healed that civilian.
Okay.
I could have kicked him.
Yeah.
Some of the karmic stuff is, you know, like inFamous has been in the past. It can be a little shallow.
I mean, it pretty much always boiled down to kind of an A or B choice.
Yeah, it's definitely like, you know, red versus blue, good versus bad.
So you had to drain more neon. You're depleting it as you use it.
I'm depleting it as I use it. So I have that bar down there, and that's my neon power. And you know, kind of as I pop off, it'll start to shrink. Also, you have you see the rockets on that menu there. That's kind of separate from the overall power. And I can just hit R1 to fire that off. And that's really good for helicopters and heavy weapons or heavy troops and stuff like that.
How much of the environment is destructible?
Not much. Not really that much.
Some of the stuff when I saw it at E3, a lot of the like walkways and stuff you could bust up with your rockets, but
Oh, well, actually, you know what? If we get to, walkways and, like, bases and stuff like that, the DUP the enemy in the game have set up, you can knock a lot of that stuff down.
Oh, okay. Not the city so much.
But not necessarily the city. And because we're a clear game, like I think most of those bases are gone right now. So if I stay here long enough, it'll eventually say that Sly Cooper has been arrested, which is pretty good.
Huh.
So yeah, I kind of just wanted to get in here and just show some of the power stuff before we get into kind of showing the actual game. But you know, zip around. It looks great.
Yeah, it does. Pretty nice looking.
And yeah.
It still sounds a little lifeless. Like I only point that out.
It's quiet.
I only point that out because that was one of my big problems with Infamous 2, was that there's not a whole lot of ambient audio, not a whole lot of background.
Well,
like,
you hear a lot of people talking.
Yeah.
You know, when you're walking around on the streets and stuff, you definitely hear it. But you know, yeah, you get up to this rooftop. You know, it's
right.
It's quiet up here.
Like you know,
but
well,
it probably would be.
I guess so. I don't. You expect a certain degree of white noise in a cityscape from just cars driving around and stuff
true.
like that.
All right, so now we have smoke. Smoke's the power you start with. Actually, this thing might bust up.
All right.
Yeah.
Smoke basically just fire.
Sort of. I mean, you know, I can dash like that. Kind of, you know, you can smoke through chain link fences. And this counts as a chain link fence, even though it has that little bit on it.
Yikes.
And then also you have smoke grenades that will cause people to cough.
Weird.
And then when they're coughing, you can subdue them.
Weird.
And even though I'm doing the good karma action here because they're civilians, it's still giving me negative karma. But I'm a true hero, so it's who cares?
Do you have a?
That's good karma.
Do you have a meter somewhere where you can just look at your alignment?
It is that blue bar beneath the bomb there in the upper left.
Oh,
also,
weird.
my jacket.
I was gonna ask. I was gonna say he seems to wear his alignment on his sleeve.
Yeah, so you unlock
back, as it were.
additional jacket graphics if you want to switch, but the default will show your alignment as it changes.
Huh.
So that's probably enough running around the city.
Sure.
Without. Well, here's some enemies. Let's go fight with smoke. So that guy will put up cover, and since I shot him in the head, he'll start coughing, and that'll give me a chance to go subdue. So that's how the smoke power, you can kind of get your blue kills out of it that way. So with either the grenade or like that.
Oh man.
That guy. Oh, and I'm out of rockets. Okay, all right, let's go.
How did these guys have powers? Is that part of the story?
Yes. So the DUP. So this is set like I guess like 7 years after Infamous 2. Has no real like it is the continuation of the good ending of that game.
Okay.
But it is not necessarily like you don't need to know that to enjoy the game.
All right.
You know, it doesn't really lean on the story of the previous game that much. But in that time, all the conduits, all the people with powers have been locked up by the government. They have a special organization that is designed to kind of, you know, keep these people in a Guantanamo Bay-esque situation, and they have rounded up all of the conduits, or so they have thought. A handful of them escapes at the beginning of the game, and they head into Seattle, and that is where Delsin discovers, by coming into contact with these conduits, that, oh wait, he is also a conduit. So at that point, you know, you are being hunted by the government, but also the lady running the government organization, they make no bones about it. She is evil as fuck right out of the gate. So they give you pretty good reasons to go and seek her out and basically deal with her.
Man, that car with neon running lights really gets around.
Yeah, I really like that they have cars with neon running lights in here because it's a great gameplay idea for their power, the way their powers are structured, and no one has neons on their car anymore. So it's like this weirdly... Like, some parts of this game feel like they are from time, because, like, Delsin's very... You know, he at some points you expect him to just start, like, shouting, like, "Wake up, sheeple!" Like he is very much kind of like grunge era Seattle in a couple of things, like this weirdly idealistic figure.
Even though this is presumably set
presumably
like
modern day,
present day, near future.
Yeah. I mean,
weird.
Yeah. So, let's see here. Let's load up our other save. All right. Let's help this guy out.
All right. Done your good deed for the day.
Yeah. Okay, True Hero, True Hero. This is our newest. 3:17 p.m. Yeah, okay.
Is Expert the standard hard difficulty, or is that something that...
Yes, normal.
unlocks?
It starts on normal. It's
Okay.
got easy. It also has expert. You can go right to expert if you like. But to get all the trophies, you have to play it twice on good and evil. So might as well play on normal to get good at it.
Right.
And then go back if you're gonna play for trophies. The combat can be difficult in spots if you don't back off. You know, you recharge health, but you can also regain health by draining power. And a few different ways here.
I'm mean, Delson.
So yeah, as you can see, you know, it shows the two sides, and one side eventually takes over the other as you kind of rank up. This is like level 2 evil, I think. So you do have a power tree, and I've got some shards here. I don't know that I have enough to spend, but you can kind of see as it stands right now. You know, when you get smoke, this fills in, and then you kind of fill in the rest of these. Same type deal where, you know, good karma, evil karma. Powers here. Some of them require points to unlock. Some of them you just kind of get automatically when you get your thing. When you get the main power. And that sort of stuff.
Can you, I mean, aside from the ones that are locked by the moral alignment, can you pretty much expect to max everything out?
Yes, there are exactly enough shards to max out everything in one side.
Is that a sea shanty over there to collect?
Yes.
Straight ahead?
What? No. What?
What is that musical note?
Oh, so I'm evil, so I can go do this. It's a street musician.
Huh. Just murder the street musician? Is that your side activity?
Yes, that is a side activity. Oh, there we go.
Wow.
Now I'm a criminal. And then let's just kill him.
With your foot?
Well, you see he also disintegrated.
Just kick him into nothingness?
I did. Yeah, I did.
Wow.
I kicked him into nothingness, Brad.
That's...
How does that make you feel?
I'm not really sure. I'll have to think about that. Man, it's a pretty rude skull up there.
Yeah, so that's all the way charged up. My orbital drop here for the smoke power is all charged up. You do enough evil streaks. So I use the touchpad in some cases. I'm not going to do this, though, because why would I set these guys free? Fuck them. I'm evil. Is what I'm saying.
It's pretty mean.
So far, I have not enjoyed the evil side of Delson's character as much as the good side.
Does it change like story beats or at least
dialogue
stuff?
Yeah, dialogue of the way that some characters kind of address you and stuff. You know, let's just bust out this orbital drop so you can see it. You know, they've shown this before.
Yeah.
Every power has a different one of these.
Oh, so these are just power based, not alignment based.
Right.
Is that right? Okay.
Yeah. So this is the one for smoke.
Cool. Yeah, that'll get it done.
And they all basically have the exact same outcome of hit cleared out a bunch of people. So
smart bomb.
Yeah. If we get over here, there's a hand scanner, I think. I have to be careful because I'm not as powerful as I was on that other save, and I'm kind of running into areas that are going to have tougher guys.
DUP should really get some better civil engineers.
They really should. Well, they set up all this stuff in like a week.
Okay, yeah, these are all temporary.
Yeah. Okay,
bases.
so the hand scanners have shards in them.
Well, that hit the spot.
So I don't even have neon yet.
Just smoke right now.
Just smoke.
How is it finding the shards? I mean, like the previous games were pretty generous about letting you like ping the minimap.
You don't have to ping. Basically, you see this DUP truck over here. As soon as you take that out, then every shard in this district shows up.
Huh. That seems even more generouser.
All the side stuff is incredibly attainable in this game. Huh. It is not difficult. Like that's the side thing. Take out those cameras. You can see the percentage of control drops for the district as I do this.
Is there still an aspect of territory control? Are you actually taking over districts?
Sort of. So after you get a district down to about 30%, there is a takeover mission that opens up in the area. But all that it really is you're gonna call in some guys and then fight them, and then that district is available for fast travel.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, that's it. It's pretty.
Because previously, when you took over a district, like it removed all the enemies.
Oh well, so yes, it does that.
It does that. Okay.
Yeah.
Like to the point that like it was kind of pointless and somewhat boring to be in those areas because there was nothing left to do.
Yes. That is that is exactly how it works here. Okay, I got 6 upgrades available according to that, so I'm gonna go in here and so I could buy enhanced vent launch. More powerful vent launch. Sure, why not? I haven't used that because I played good before, you know. 50% less smoke energy for smoke shot. That sounds great. Charged up cinder blast. I don't really use that ever. But holding more smoke energy sounds good. And the trees for each of the additional powers are more or less like that. As soon as you get a power, there's kind of a ramp-up process where you don't really have all the abilities, but they kind of quickly introduce you to, like, here are the basic abilities of this power. Let's get out of here. That vent launch was so enhanced. And because they're all somewhat powered up with concrete ability, they will occasionally leap up to these rooftops and keep fighting. These are also shards. So most of the shards are in these quadcopters.
Oh, weird.
Some of them are flying, some of them are not.
Oh wow, that's kind of cool.
And you just have to zap them and get the
Go find where
the power.
Fell.
All right, there's one of those trucks.
All right. Go make it not a truck.
Let's try and make it not a truck and take over this, or open up this area for more direct control, I guess. Let's take out that camera while we're here.
Is there more involved side stuff than what you've shown so far? I mean, there's like cameras and the street musicians and shards and stuff, but like the previous games had like sort of side missions where you would talk to a quest giver.
No.
And really,
so there are.
And like they would ask you to do a specific task that was fairly involved. Really, that stuff's just gone.
All the side stuff is
just sort of collectible based.
Repeated across every single district in the game. So it'll be like, there's a hidden camera here, and you need to, you know, tap into the camera feed, and it'll show you what the camera can see, and then you have to find where the camera is and shoot it.
Okay.
That's like one or two of those per district.
That sounds comparable.
But there's no person you talk to. It is you walk up to an area and activate it. I'm gonna die.
Yeah, this seems kind of hairy. Well, this is expert, right?
Yeah, but it's, you know, like if you don't back off, you die. That's even on normal. That can be how this goes.
I guess I'd imagine there's zero aspect of New Game Plus since you're going through the whole progression again and stuff.
No.
Yeah, that side stuff doesn't sound too dissimilar to what the other games had.
Yeah, there's another one where you'll get a radius, and it'll say there's a secret agent in this radius, and he looks like this, and you'll get a picture of the civilian.
That's very similar. And
then you just go. You have to find that guy and take him out. If you take too long, he'll start running away, which is the easiest way to take care of him is to let him start running and then just kill him.
Right.
Oh God, that guy. Those guys are no joke. Try not to die. And just slowly kind of pick away at this. I don't think I would normally be in this area for a little while longer. And it's not that you necessarily get way more powerful. I mean, the later abilities you get seem to be a little bit better than the previous ones. So once you get Neon, there's not always a great reason to go back to Smoke. But you can only hold one power at a time. So, you know, at some point you're like, I need health bad, and the best way for me to get it is going to be to
grab whatever power
whatever's nearby.
Once you have got all the different power types, like, Jesus. Once you've got them all, do you pretty much have access to sources for all of them at all times?
Yeah, there are a ton of sources for most of these powers.
Nice.
Okay, all right, I need to get him. I need to kill him right now before he gets out of there. Oh, drop down. Get him.
Oh, boy.
Shit. All right. That is your you have health again animation. Damn it. Oh! That's bad!
Ooh.
We're cool. Ugh. I don't know if I'm actually gonna pull this off or not. That guy specifically is just a real dick. Oh.
Kill. Kill. Alright.
Alright.
Seems to have done the job.
Yeah. Alright, I'm going to use the rest of my smoke energy to blow up that, because I think... Oh, you fucker. Oh, no! Get out of that! No, jump! Oh, I couldn't get out of there. It was mid-animation. Let me kill him. Alright, that's fine. We'll be okay now. Okay. So, with these RVs, you kind of have to pop a number of these things on the side till eventually the top exposes itself. Oh, that's right. Some guys will get out. And they'll usually just surrender.
Yeah.
So I can just kill them.
Man.
I'm vicious, man.
Yeah, I guess so. No mercy.
My newfound powers, I'm not using them for the betterment of mankind here.
Fight the machine.
So that's me holding up, like sliding up and holding on the touchpad and then pounding R2.
Huh.
The touchpad stuff's okay. Yeah, it's not super in-depth, but... So now that we've done this in this area, some missions can only be done after you've blown this up, like main missions, and some of these side missions don't show up until after you've done it as well. Blast shards in the zone now show up on the map, and now when we die, we can respawn here. You can't fast travel here yet. The fast travel system I didn't really get a lot of use out of, because you have to go to a fast travel point to use a fast travel point. And usually I was just kind of working my way across the world, taking everything as I went, so it wasn't really... There were only like 2 times playing the game that I felt like I needed to fast travel somewhere.
Yeah, if this is anything like the previous games, like you're so mobile.
Yeah.
You don't even need it, really.
Yeah. What? More guys. Oh, hey. And when those things explode, they explode into some shards, so we can...
Oh, what? You don't have to get right up on the shard?
Nope.
Game changer.
Jump! Jump!
That's kind of a big deal.
Jump!
Yeah.
Patrick says jump.
I'm not just gonna jump.
Can you hit the map? I just want to see what all the shards
Yeah.
being marked looks like, or kind of how many there are.
There's these
probably-
spots here, and some of them move because they're in those quadcopters.
right.
So, but
That's-
they always fly in kind of a circle,
Yeah.
so you can kind of just see where they are, go there. It'll be back in 20 seconds or something. So, you get these graffiti spots. This is one of the hidden camera ones. Why don't we go over there? And this is the spot where, when you get a zone down to a certain level, you can go take it over. You get your hidden secret agent missions, and then audio logs, which is like a, hey, it's 300 meters away. You should need to walk in the direction to make this number lower until you get there, and then we'll give you some audio log.
Right. Dead drop.
Yeah. We'll go to the hidden camera.
I read the, I mean, I assume it's also in the digital version, but like the box copy has a code for some coal-related content.
So the box copy they sent us did not.
Oh.
It was not one of the limited edition pre-order ones.
Oh, okay.
So there is something called Cole's Legacy.
Yeah, that's what I read.
It is a set of missions that are supposed to bridge the 2 games.
Huh.
But I did not see that.
Okay.
Okay, so hit up, we get this view. We need to figure out where this camera is and shoot it.
Let's see. Is it always going to be like within range of where you just were?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can usually see yourself in it, in fact. Depending on where you are. Though sometimes it can be hard to pick yourself out.
Yeah, it's pretty flat, desaturated look here.
Yeah. Okay, so
like
some
sort of
trees,
cherry blossom
some,
looking things.
Above like an umbrella.
Picnic tables.
And you see we got a circle
there
on
they
the
are.
map. Okay,
Yeah.
so here's our umbrella.
Looks like it's probably up kind of above those somewhere. Maybe to the left a little more.
Yeah, it might be on the corner right here. Is that? No. Right there.
Is that it? Yep.
Yeah. That's
All right.
Yep.
So getting 100% in the game is just a matter of doing all those and shards and
Yeah.
all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Man, what those cops do to you?
Nothing.
Well, but they're cops,
I'm evil though, so
Sure.
like, shouldn't I want to do that?
right?
Hey, buddy, check this out.
What's the number under the skull up there?
It's a combo chain. So you need to do X number of evil karmic acts in a row without accidentally doing a good one to use your smart bomb.
Okay.
Let's go do the story mission
Sure.
that I have here and show what some of the cutscene stuff looks like. Hey.
Tasty.
Oh, is that a camera spotting me? That's usually what that alarm is, but they don't often follow up on the alarms fast enough for that to matter.
Is this guy likable?
He is.
Like, it's, you know,
yeah.
some of the stuff in previous games was, you know, kind of hit and miss.
Yes. When you play it on good, he is a likable character. On evil, like the way people treat him, like I don't feel good about it. But I guess that's kind of the point.
Yeah, sure. Man, that magnetic stick to the ledge of this building kind of looking thing
Yep.
is extremely infamous.
Oh, damn it! That's right. I have to blow up the command center in this district before I can start that. And this actually leads to a boss fight, so I don't know what I actually want to show this stuff.
What is in that TV there? I just saw 5 out of 5. The one on the left.
Yeah, there's this one occasionally just says humble brag on it. I don't know why.
Weird.
But it's got a weird loop. Some of this stuff's live action also. Like this.
Yeah,
there's-
2 had a decent amount of that stuff.
Okay, so we need to go take out another truck. There's jammers in this district, so we have to deal with some jammers. There's some stuff that happens before the boss fight that we can probably show if I can get this truck easily. Then we'll show that. Protesters.
Is
Activists silenced.
is there like strong anti-conduit sentiment on the part of the public? Is that where
yes,
the winds are blowing in this game?
Yes. It's like an X-Men movie.
Okay.
You know, you are mutants, and
Okay.
the public doesn't like that.
There are
And
no like conduit rights groups out there.
no, like all the protesters are like, like they call conduits bioterrorists
Huh.
in this game. All right, so there's the jammer. Let's just shoot the smoke missile at it, and that's that. There's another jammer over on the other side here. Let's do that. Oh wait, was that not it? That's not it. A lot of guys over here. Your wall climbing abilities are weakest with smoke. With neon, you can run up the sides of buildings and do cool stuff. With smoke, you're not really. I think frame rate holds up real well. Like, you know, everything looks nice and sharp. Like,
Yeah.
I really love the way a lot of this game looks.
Yeah, it's very nice.
I kind of want to get into a story mission to. I gotta get out of here. I'm gonna get shot. You know, the up close stuff on his face. Just a lot of the, like, most of the main characters' faces look great. He's voiced by Troy Baker, and I mean, sounds like Troy Baker. So, like, it's one of those weird things where it's a really good performance,
Yeah.
but kind of hurt a lot of that guy.
Yeah, sure.
It's, you know,
Especially because, you know, he's certainly proved on many occasions that he's got a lot of range. Kind of like once you had Nolan North established and everybody was just asking him to play Nolan North.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
yeah.
these guys are capable of doing a lot more than themselves. But anyway. You were aiming the wrong way.
So you see they're like launching off of their concrete to get around, which is kind of a cool look.
Oh. That's not a good place to be.
No. Oh, get out of there.
Where's the actual truck?
It is down in that alley.
We have to take all these guys out.
Yeah. Oh, that hotel sign would be really useful in about 15 minutes.
Well, Expert seems like no joke. Keep you on your toes.
Yeah, it's definitely just a game about you just need to know when to back off and get back in there, you know? And because I'm playing evil, I will never get the ability to regain health by going through a vent.
Sounds pretty useful.
Yeah, it can be. Also, these guys really like to just get out of there also and prevent you from just running up and whipping them with smoke chain. Okay, there's gonna be some guys on these other rooftops we still have to deal with, but I could use some more smoke. I think I've upgraded my regular smoke shot to basically kill on headshots on some of the standard enemies, which is great. Let's see if we can drop on these guys, and hopefully... Yeah, that move's not that... Like, it's supposed to do more damage the higher, you know, the higher you drop from.
Yeah, that thing was pretty useful in the previous game.
Yeah, I didn't get a lot of use out of it here. Oh, I gotta... This is... We're cool, we're cool, we're cool, we're cool, we're cool, right? Everything's gonna be fine, right? Oh, you! Alright, it's great to get that guy down. That guy's a real jerk.
Whoa.
Yeah. That rocket, real good. I think we only... Oh, hey. Guys. You know what? You guys are real jerks.
Oh,
and
shit.
I'm just gonna give you one of these. I don't need to. I just want to. He's pretty happy about it.
Seems fairly stoked.
There's a trophy for doing that attack and only killing one person. Which I got by accident. That's a good way to expose the cores of the trucks, too. So, like I said, at the beginning of the story, other conduits escape into the city, so you're kind of tracking them down, as well as trying to track down the leader of the DUP, who has, you know, done some real rotten stuff to you and yours. And so we're at this point now where we're real close to the first one of... Actually, I'm going to get... shard up a little bit here. Let's see what we got. More missiles, definitely. Always useful. And then I'm kind of out of... sulfur bomb, that's the grenade that makes people cough. That's useful. Here's a... Like, right here is a... repeatable karmic event. That was actually a good thing I just did. I just destroyed drugs.
Doesn't sound so good to me.
But killing the drug dealers is still qualifies as a bad karma action.
Huh.
They don't get to a point where, like, oh, by killing these guys, you are actually doing a good thing.
Right.
They count all your kills towards whatever alignment you have ended up with, basically. But then there are also big story moments where it's like, left trigger, right trigger. Do you want to be good or evil? And those are the things that actually really shape the story. The kind of karmic events along the way just kind of unlock additional powers as you get to higher levels and stuff like that. But by the end of the game, on normal, I was full good, no problem. The fuck?
Bannerman. Pretty lame, right?
Seattle's Freak Week continues as the mysterious bioterrorist Cypher continued his rampage with 3 more random killings on that city streets yesterday, bringing the total to 21 innocent citizens slain in the week since the bioterrorist serial killer.
During any cutscene, you can hit triangle to turn subtitles on and off.
That's cool.
Like full take control away cutscene.
Yeah.
Like they tell you that at the very beginning.
Sorry,
And
man. I got hung up. But I found out
This is your brother?
bioterrorist
He's a cop?
maniac.
Yeah, I just heard. And can we please not use the B word?
What? A bioterrorist?
Yeah, you know, that's just a slur invented by the DUP to make people scared of conduits, man.
Look, whatever you
See what
want
I
to
mean?
call him,
Yeah.
let's
A
little bit of that.
track him
Yeah.
down and find out what he can tell us about Augustine.
And drain his powers.
Okay, fine. And drain his powers.
I'm telling you, it's gonna work.
All right, they just found a body in Vincent Briar. Go check it out. But promise me you'll be inconspicuous. Yeah.
I feel like Troy Baker's doing a little bit more of a youthful thing here.
yeah, I'm not saying it's just like straight up raw his voice,
Yeah.
but it is.
You can tell,
Similar, yeah,
but-
it is similar to a lot of his other performances.
Yeah.
And I feel like I've heard a fair amount of that lately, and you know, with good reason. He's good at his job.
Yeah. Yeah, like you really couldn't tell it was him in The Last of Us unless you knew.
Yeah,
He's
It's just one of those
good
things like
voice actor.
similar to what happened with Nolan North. I
Right.
feel like it's getting to a point where it's like, yeah, I wish there was a wider array of video game voice actors.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I'm starting to feel about some of this stuff. You know what? We're gonna hear some
Listen,
cameras.
Nelson, it's gonna be police officers at this crime scene, okay? Not DUPs. Now, I'm here to support you, but killing cops.
I got it. I'll put my phasers on stun.
Need confirmation? Stop! This is a highly sensitive area. We've got the go-ahead. Move!
What?
This is a taut situation.
Yeah, and they just started shooting. That's pretty screwed up.
That's a lot of cops, also.
Yeah, it kind of is.
That's
Oops,
like-
killed a bunch of cops.
like
Sorry,
4
bro.
It's like 4 fewer cops now. Huh.
See, we're kind of hot on the
All
trail.
right, yes, I feel like I see where this is going. Man, that stuff looks good.
Controller.
I told you to sneak around them.
They started it!
You wonder why people hate bioterrorists?
People hate conduits because they've been trained to.
Or maybe it's because they kill people.
And maybe that's because sometimes they're given no other choice. Well, found the victim. Definitely the work of a conduit. It's very...
That's the evil version of that
Really?
moment, I guess.
Oh,
Or
okay.
I guess actually maybe if I had killed cops as a good guy, maybe I would have gotten the same thing
Anything
there.
that
But
might give us a lead.
last time I snuck around, and he said, "Good job for sneaking around."
Huh.
Not a lot of camera stuff, not a lot of picture taking in this game, but a little bit of
There's
it.
your wounds. I wonder what kind of power did this? Fire blast or lasers? Ooh, what about flesh-eating death gaze? I wouldn't mind absorbing a little flesh-eating death gaze, right?
Right.
Even if the guy who
Bruh.
did this is a prime conduit, we still don't know if this power transfer thing's even gonna work.
Well, you know what? If it does, my first victim is gonna be the guy who came up with the name Bannerman.
Bro, you really need to let that go.
Okay, sending you the picture, but I think he blinked. Reg, I'm hearing sirens, man.
Yeah, let me check real quick. The DUP's just cordoned off the area. I've warned the Seattle PD to stay away.
Has to be the conduit. I'll check it out.
Well, they spotted me. All those trucks down below.
Ah, yeah!
Is that where you live?
No, this is actually where I'm going. I just can't go here yet because a bunch of other things have to happen first in this mission.
Place is crawling with dupes.
Chances are there's going to be a lot of DUP there. DUP with
Yeah,
shoot to kill
so is
orders.
mine. Wow. Well, hate to interrupt this little pep talk, but got any luck with that first victim on your face database thing?
No, nothing. Victim must not have had a record.
Huh. From the looks of the guy, I at least would have expected a drug bust or two.
So this again, this new crime scene is going to be like a whole nother fight and some other stuff, but and we'll eventually get into the boss fight, which I don't want to show. There are not that many of them.
Sure.
So, the boss fights are okay. I found the game to be like pretty easy as long as you were patient on normal. And then at the end, the final boss fight is in kind of too tight of an area, I felt. So you end up in a situation where, like, you're kind of getting hung up on walls and the camera's not great. And, some of the stuff that games like this can do in tighter, more confined spaces. And that was kind of unfortunate. But I thought the story was pretty interesting, and ended up really liking it.
All right.
So
Cool.
that's inFamous.
Yeah.
It is out now.
Excellent.
Or wait, it's out Friday. So that might be now by the time you watch this. But if you watch it right when it goes up, it will not be out just yet.
Friday game releases.
Friday game releases.
It's a whole new generation.
I don't understand why they're doing it.
Yeah, me either.
Maybe that's why it leaked out everywhere, because no one is used to getting games on shelves on Fridays, so
Right.
they all get ready for Tuesdays.
Yeah.
So they've been sitting on shelves for like a week and a half.
Yeah, there do seem to be a lot of people playing this.
Yep, absolutely.
Like people I don't know on my friends list are playing it.
Yeah, copies kind of got out everywhere. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's weird.
So
But,
anyway,
yeah.
this looks cool.
Yeah, thanks, Brad.
Sure.